I'm Gail and welcome back to lowcarbrecipe-ideas.com. Today we're going to make a low carb. Now I don't know if I'm going to call it lasagna or if it's ravioli. It's made with zucchini as our noodles, so you can decide what you want to call it when you're finished. It kind of looks like it's more lasagna when I finish, but through the video I kind of talk about it being ravioli. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. I have a pound of ground beef in my skillet here, and it's lean ground beef. Now we're going to use herbamare. Now I never measure the herbamare. I know when you're cooking you shake your spices in, and I'm just going to shake in what I think will be enough flavor for my ground beef. So I'm going to just kind of chop it up. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of chopped onion. And then I have, 100 grams of chopped up mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. So we're just going to cook this mixture all together until it's completely cooked. So now we've got our zucchini, and in advance I already did one whole zucchini, so you can see that I've got all these thin slices that I used. My the Ultimate Miracle Chef Deluxe slicer is what I used, but a lot of you guys don't have that, and I'll just kind of show you. This is the box here, and there's the name of it right there. I've had it for years and years. I got it at the fair once and I just thought it was such a great slicer, and this is basically what it looks like, and I'll give you a quick demonstration on how it works. But if you don't have one of them, you could use a potato peeler. So I'm just going to cut off the end here, and I'll cut off the end here. Okay, so now I already did a couple of slices, but I find them very, very tiny, and I would like them wider, so that's why I'm using the other one. But this does work, so you just need to, I don't think I can talk and do it at the same time. So this is how you're making your strips. So I will now show you how I do it with the other. Now this is a little more dangerous. There's a little hat that you can use, but because this is still quite tall or thick, I can still use it without having to use the hat. So I just kind of cup my hands. I don't know if you can see it. I'm cupping my hand here so I don't get close to the blade, and I won't get close to the blade till I get closer to the bottom. So then I'm going to slice it through, and then you can see that I have a zucchini slice. Now that's a little thicker, but once I get going it won't be so thick. There, I'll show you. See, it's a lot flimsier, it's a lot nicer. So that is basically what I do to make them. But if you don't have them, and I'm sure most of you guys don't have them, you need to try and use your potato peeler and just start, and you need to press down to get it started. This zucchini is not, it's thicker on one end than the other. So this is what you're getting. It's quite simple, and whatever you have, you can make it work. It's not that difficult to use it. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take half of the ground beef and put it in a mixing bowl. And then I've got a container of ricotta cheese. It's 475 grams, but I'm only going to use half of it. And we're going to put the cheese into the mixture. And I'm just going to mix this all up. Great recipe, great flavor. There we go. This is a very simple recipe, so all we're going to do is we're going to take 2 slices of, it's falling apart on me here, 2 slices of zucchini, 2 the one way and then crisscross the other way and overlap them. And then I'm just going to use my ice cream scoop and I'm going to scoop in my cheese and lasagna and take one side over, take the other side over, the other side over, and then that side over. And then you turn it upside down so you have your mini ravioli. So we'll show you again. Got 2 overlapping, 2 on top going the opposite way. Grab a scoop of your mixture of your ground beef and your ricotta cheese, and then we will put, whoops, over top, over, whoops, and over, and then turn it upside down and put it in your dish. So I'm going to finish up the rest of them. So now I'm just going to place them all in the tin foil pan. Now my little ones are the ones that I use the potato peeler with. They are actually a lot easier to work with compared to the bigger ones from the slicer. I'm just going to move over a little bit. I got one left here. There we go. So now we're going to add mozzarella cheese. Now I happen to have some of the mozzarella slices, so I'm going to be using them, but normally I use regular mozzarella and I'll shred it up. So we're going to use that this time. It's nice and easy and convenient. So I've peeled the plastic off. They come in little squares like this, and we're just going to lay them on each of the ravioli pieces. And we'll just spread it out on top. I apologize, it was 2.5 cups of marinara sauce that I pour on top. So I thought I better correct that. Now we're going to put a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese on top. So the last thing we're going to do is just put foil over top, and I've got the barbecue on already, and I'm just going to put it on low, and we're going to cook it on the barbecue. So I've had it on the barbecue approximately 375 for the last 35 minutes, and I've just peeled the back just so that you can see everything is melted. It's juicy, but it's delicious. So I'm going to take it off the barbecue. So here is my low-carb zucchini lasagna, ravioli, whatever you want to call it. It's delicious. It's really, really good. Now, when I cooked it on the barbecue, it was quite juicy and runny when I took it off the barbecue, but I let it sit for 10 minutes and it just thickened right up, that I didn't even have any juice left in it. And actually, I probably should show you, so I'll take a second here and I'll show it to you. So I just wanted to show you, after it's sitting for 10 minutes, all the liquid disappeared. It went into the lasagna or ravioli, and because it really looked runny when I took it off the barbecue. So I just wanted you to see that part. So if you'd like to go to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com, try this recipe. And the nice thing is, like I said, you can put it in the oven and cook it at 375, 350 for about 30-35 minutes, or put it on the barbecue. When it's hot outside, you don't want to have your stove on in the house, so barbecue just works great. Just get some of those tin dishes and you're all set. So you take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.